welcome back guys, or welcome to my channel if this is your first video of mine that you're watching. I know a lot of people this time of year, like it just got, the past 2 days, it just got extremely nice, especially for April in Michigan. It's been like 70 degrees, gorgeous sunshine out. Tomorrow I think is supposed to be the same, so I'm very excited. This nice weather's here. I'm hoping that it stays. But with that nice weather comes the desire to be a little bit tan. Last year I did not tan whatsoever. I decided not to tan at all. I just thought I'd rock the porcelain skin. Normally when it gets to be like spring, summer months, I'll at least do like a little bit of sunless tanner on my face to kind of give it like a healthier glow. But last year I just decided I was just gonna own the porcelain and rock that all year long, and I don't even think I put tanner on once. The most I did was put on some of that Sally Hansen like stuff on my legs for a wedding so that my translucent skin wasn't so translucent looking. You can be tan all year round and you do not have to go to a tanning booth or the spray tanning booth. Let me just say, hopefully you know this by now, but tanning is awful. My mom actually got skin cancer in multiple places on her face from tanning beds, which is what the dermatologist told her. She had to have Mousse surgery, and they had to go down several layers of skin to remove that. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm just saying tanning causes wrinkles and it causes skin cancer. Obviously, some of us do it occasionally for vacations and things like that, and I totally get that. But when you can do like sunless tanner, that's always a great option in my opinion. I have to do sunless tanner to be even remotely tan because I do not tan. I do not tan in the sun. I do not tan in a tanning bed. I just get lots of freckles or darker freckles. That's about all that happens. My skin still pretty much stays very pale shade. So what I do is I get in the shower and I exfoliate the heck out of my skin. I usually use this guy here that you can pick up like at Meijer or Target, Walmart, or probably Walgreens. This one's Clean Logic is the brand. It's just like a loofah. I like this because you could throw it in the washing machine, get the bacteria cleansed out of it. I will exfoliate my whole body. I don't exfoliate my face with this, but I will do my whole body, and I will use a regular like brush, cleanser brush on my face, and then also I have that exfoliant. If you watch my skincare routine video, you can see the exfoliant that I use called The Cure. I still use that, and that I use a few times a week, but I would use that right before tanning also, just to get all the dead skin cells off, start out with a fresh, clean slate. That's what you're gonna wanna do. You're also gonna wanna shave after you exfoliate. Exfoliating gives you a closer shave too, by the way, in case you didn't know. Then get out of the shower and pat yourself dry. Make sure you're completely dried off. I do my face first, and I do not use the same sunless tanner for my face that I do for my body. So I actually use this. It's the L'Oreal Sublime Bronze Gelee. I use medium. I have been using this stuff for years. It's the best thing that I like for my face. You cannot see it when you put it on. It's the only problem that I'd say if you need one that does that. This does not do that. But after you have done it a few times, you're gonna get the hang of it. Oh, and then you wanna go up a little bit on your ear. So I just take a little bit. You know, you're gonna have to do the tanner at least one time and kind of figure out how much you're gonna need and what's the look that you're going for. If you're darker than me, you're gonna probably wanna use a darker version of this. I use a medium, and I actually use a pretty generous amount. I don't think it gets me too dark. I don't wanna be too dark. And a lot of times I'll go down my neck with it too and kind of blend right here when I get to the bottom. So then I wash my hands thoroughly. You don't wanna touch your face and your neck after that, of course. Or after you have dried off completely, you want to take I use this, the Trader Joe's coconut body butter. It's really thick, nice moisturizer. Take your best, creamiest, thickest moisturizer, and you're gonna apply it to your elbows, to your knees, to the backs of your ankles, and then kind of I put a little bit on my feet as well, and up the top of my foot toward my leg. Just blend it in really good. You don't wanna put the moisturizer anywhere else because it will kind of inhibit the process of the tan. I put the body butter on my hands as well and kind of really rub that in. Then I go in and I actually have a bunch of tanners that I brought down here, but this is the one that I have been using lately. It's St. Moriz. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's a self-tanning mousse, and I got it in dark because a lot of times when I do the tan on my body, I don't feel like it gets that dark, and I don't know why that is. I have found that this works really well. This might sound weird to you, but there's some green undertones in this. Helps give olive tone to the tan, and I really like that. So my arms are done in the St. Moriz. You can see it does give a really nice tone to your skin. And so what I do is I take this tanning mitt, and I actually got this, I got both of these at Ulta. This is actually by, I think it's called Saint Tropez, that you can find at Ulta. This is their tanning mitt, and it's like $6, but I highly recommend it. It lasts a long time. Like I can get probably 10 tans out of one mitt. So I use this. I pump on like 2 pumps usually to start out with, and then you want to make sure your hand's completely covered. You don't want to ever use your hand to apply it. And then I just start covering my shoulders and my arm and my chest area. Just blend, blend, blend. This one you can see where it's going. It has a tint to it. Don't freak out when you first see this tint. It is pretty intense and it has like a greenish tone to it, but your tan underneath will look good, I promise. And you're gonna shower this off later. And then you're just buffing that out with the 2 pumps coming down your arm, and you're gonna need to add pumps as you go, but start out with 2 usually, because it does dry pretty quickly, and you wanna make sure you get all the smudging out. Lift up your arm, put it behind you, lift it up so you can see the underside of your arm. If you want, just go down the rest of your body, go down and do each leg. And when I get to my feet, I just really try to blend at the ankles and only use product that's already on my leg. Do not add to when you're doing your feet or doing your hands. You don't want to add any product. You just want to use kind of what's left over on your arms. So the same goes for your hand. When you get to your hand, just really lightly bring down just a little bit of that product and just keep blending it with that mitt. You're gonna not want to get really in between your fingers. The wrist area, sometimes I'll take a little bit and just kind of go like this with my wrists together. You want to make sure the outsides of your hands get it as well. Like I see like a little bit of a white spot right here, and that's bugging me. So you just want to be careful. Nothing is going to be perfect, especially the first couple times you do it. In my opinion, I don't think you can get perfection. And I've been doing this a little bit. I've been doing this for, I probably did it for a full year on and off before I took a year off of this. And I also have fair skin, so I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of how to do it as far as like seeing streakiness. Because of my pale skin, you can really see streakiness even more so. For the back, which I feel like a lot of people, videos that I've watched, they don't talk about the back ever. But so I take this, and you're gonna have to judge how much you need. I start out with like 2 or 3 pumps, and I make them land on my back, and I take like an old towel. You're just gonna go like this and rub it across your back and work your way down, and then switch it and do the same thing on the other side and work your way down. Then I take it underneath my armpits, a towel, and I'm holding it on both sides, and then just shimmy down. It sounds kind of weird, but you're blending it down. I can usually see most of my back in the mirror, so when you turn around, just make sure that all those spots are nice and blended out. May not look quite as dark as the front. Now this tan that I just did, I did 2 layers of the dark, and you can see it's really not that dark because I started out so pale. I feel like if you are darker, have a little bit more color to your skin, you probably won't need 2 coats, or I should say you may end up looking darker than I am currently. And then you want to shower this off in 4 to 6 hours, and the longer you leave it on, the better. So even if you let it set for like an hour and then you go to bed, that's fine too, and it's nice. Then you can just get up in the morning and shower it off. I have a few others that I've tried. This one, Toma's Total Tan Airbrush Spray Tan. This is also a good one, and this one I would spray on the mitt. I think every one of these I would pretty much recommend to spray on the mitt before you do it, but this is a good one I found at, actually I've seen a blogger do a whole tanning tutorial with this one. And then I've also used the St. Moriz spray. I do think I like the mousse a little bit better. It stays wet longer so that you have time to rub it in. Just a little extra something. This is Victoria's Secret Instant Bronzing Tinted Shimmer Lotion. Honestly, this is actually good whether you have a sunless tan, a tan, or no tan whatsoever. I don't think it looks weird. Even on my pale skin, I can rub it in and it just gives it like a nice, really pretty glow. It's really pretty. It smells really good. It's just like an extra thing, especially like when your tan might start blotching out. then you can add that and it will kind of fill in the areas that you might have a couple blotches. Speaking of, when it's time for the tan to come off, you can do the exfoliating process again. You can also use brown sugar to exfoliate. That works really well. So if you don't have a loofah, just get some brown sugar and use that in the shower as you would a loofah or a body scrub, and then you can do it all over again. The way to make your tan last is moisture, moisture, moisture. You want to use something like this. This will help lock moisture, and hopefully that gives you an idea of the sunless tanning. You can do it right in your own bathroom. I hope this was helpful to you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, or if you want to see more videos like this. Please subscribe below. I'm trying to put out weekly videos now, so keep your eyes peeled for new videos, and love your feedback as always and ideas for videos, so keep that coming. I love all the comments. I love responding to your feedback and your comments, and just seeing your faces here really makes me happy, and I'm really thankful to see all of you here and, like I said, the positive feedback. So as always, guys, have a great day and good luck with the tanning. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.